Good morning, traders. Happy Friday. It's 8:05 a.m. Chicago time on the 25th of June, 2021. Sorry about the delay. I am broadcasting from home this morning. A few technical issues. This is episode number 2022. Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. A quick mic check. Just let me know how the sound is coming across. It should be nice and crisp, hopefully, with this nice new microphone. In any case, let's jump into the pre-market summary sheet from Convergent Trading this morning. We could see that there's a slight risk-on sentiment in the indices, with the Euro stocks and the DAX lagging behind a little bit. We see gold higher, we see crude sideways, we see the treasuries mixed. The overall sentiment is mixed. No major earnings today. We do have some numbers coming out. The inflation expectations the final numbers out of Michigan generally do not tend to be big movers like the prelims are. At 10:30, we have the Treasury purchases, Baker Hughes at 1 Eastern, and then the European Council meetings ongoing. Bitcoin and Ether still getting a little bit of a beating. Ether for sure is actually now below my entry price of 1905 or something like that. Ether's at 1875. That's where it stands. This morning we're looking at $126,000 contracts in volume in the S&P. Completely balanced profile. The inventory is 58% short, 58% short. Much of the volume was traded below yesterday's close. That's what that means. 12 points of range. This follows on yesterday's very poor range. It essentially, what we have is clear summer trading here. And then the major drivers right now are this COVID Delta variant causing parts of Australia to go into a lockdown for 1 week. The Delta variant is what is ravaging India, and it is a very, very aggressive strand of the COVID virus. So this is creating some jitters. There's also scrutiny against big tech. Amazon and Google are going up again against the European Union for fake reviews. U.S. inflation is reported to most probably remain elevated for 4 years. This is likely to get the market's attention as soon as some economic figures come out supporting that data. And that's where we stand. As always, I'm going to invite you to follow Conv Trading on Twitter. You can find them at twitter.com/Conv Trading. If you have any, if you hear terms that you don't understand or acronyms you don't understand, just go to ct.pro/glossary-terms to find information about that. Let's take a look at what was expected yesterday. Yes, that's my face frozen because we're in the review segment and there's no camera at home. So yesterday, the primary scenario is we are likely to push into the 59 to 64. Hang on. 59. Let's redraw this. Sorry. There we go. 59 to 64 was the area that was expected to be challenged yesterday. 59 to 64 on the upside. The downside, I was really looking for 46 to be tested. So the primary scenario is an open auction out of range, a push into 59 all the way up to 64. Not sure where it's going to go, but there's quite a bit to contend with here in terms of measured moves. And then I was looking for it to fail down through the overnight point of control, and then consolidate and go completely sideways. Here's what actually happened. Let's take a look at the chart of what we actually got. Here's what actually happened. Pretty darn tight trading. We left a gap behind. Here's your gap. We left a gap behind. We opened. We went completely sideways, pushed to 60.50. That's through the 59 and into that 59.63 zone. And then immediately pushed the low, and then immediately pushed the high. Higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high. So there you have it. That's basically, those two lines there describe yesterday's action. Completely balanced, completely sideways into all-time highs. New all-time highs in the RTH. We took the overnight high as well, and that's the stance we have taken. So we've moved from balance, gap into balance, and then this morning we're trading up here. So we're creating boxes. We're creating boxes. We're just creating these boxes, moving up like that. The delta was pretty much sideways yesterday. Pretty tough trade, in my opinion. Not much to go off of. Here's how things progressed since then. This is a 30-minute all sessions chart. The delta is completely flat this morning, and we are completely sideways after pushing a little bit. We opened right where we closed in the not the pit, but the extended session, and then same formation as yesterday. Test the high, push the low, push the high, and now we're at the high. We're squeezing against that 42.65.50. Remember, this area here has quite a few measured move levels that are stacked on top of each other. The point of control is at 42.60.50, which was the high yesterday. The initial high yesterday is 60.50. That's the point of control of the market. What this is saying is the market is accepting these prices up here and is not moving away. Here's what we've accomplished for the week. So last week we had a higher high and a much lower low. We went and tagged that 45.50 area. We actually missed it by a little bit. And then this week we have a higher low and a higher high with multi-distributions, a lot of repair beneath us. This is a price discovery profile that is going on here. The range and volume are falling. Again, we're in the summer trading. Let's take a look at what's expected for today. And I'm going to let you guys run off, finish your homework, and get ready for trading. Here we go. By the way, you'll hear more and more about this, but if you have not heard of FairX, FairX launched yesterday to brokers and clearing firms, and launches on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern. FairX is something you want to look up, fairx.com. It is cleared at EdgeClear. You can inquire about it at edgeclear.com, where EdgeClear is a launch partner. This is a new exchange that focuses on micro contracts and is run by an excellent crew, and I'll hope that it's something that all traders will support. It brings diversity and competition into a market that is fraught with exchange fees and data fees and higher fees. I mean, Bitcoin, micro Bitcoin at $2.50 and exchange fees aside. Micro crude coming out July 12th at 50 cents per side for the micro. That's $5 equivalent on the CL per side, $10 round trip. I think there's a lot of froth there, and I'm hoping that traders will support it. We hope to do an event with them and have them come on and talk to us about their products next week. Again, I would love to make a push and support this exchange. And by the way, free access, no data fees, and it's commission free at EdgeClear through the end of the year. So something to entice you to play along. Here's what we're looking at for today. Open auction, just like yesterday. I expect a test of the overnight point of control at 42.60.50, which gives us a test of yesterday's high. Consolidate, squeeze the 65, push into the 70, 69.75, 70. But overall, I'm looking for this to finish relatively balanced to the weak side. Relatively balanced to the weak side. The secondary scenario is an open that pushes higher, and then we get a test. Wow, I over-exaggerated that line. It should actually be up here. Back into yesterday's point of control. Yesterday's point of control and settle around the 42.56 to dip back down, consolidate here, and hold steady into the rest of the session. The third scenario, which is unlikely but is in the cards, is an open test down, impulse up, push the high, push the 69.75 and squeeze. And as you can see on my chart here, I don't have any stock zone levels above here. There are just no references. And that's where that stands. So these are the three scenarios. I'll leave you with it. I'm going to keep this to 10 minutes. Again, you'll be hearing about FairX. If you're not part of EdgeClear's or Convergent Trading's mailing list, I would urge you to get on those or to follow Real EdgeClear and look out for announcements about the FairX exchange. Again, this is an exchange. I don't get paid for this. I don't get marketing money or anything, but remember, I did the microcrude petition last year and got around 12,000 signups, and it took forever for them to release the microcrude. To me, we need somebody who's more focused on the individual online trader. We're a big contingent. We're a big group, as you saw, individual traders. There are many, many more of us than they expected, as you saw with Wall Street Bets and so on. And I believe that somebody needs to come along and serve our needs, and that is free data or very low cost data, low exchange fees, and good access to the markets. Again, futures are not suitable for all investors, but if you're going to trade them with less risk, less notional value, and higher margins. Be smart, be here a while. Good luck.